there's an exercise that I would like you now to do with me, and you sit again straight, and what we're going to do is going to scan the body from the top up with your mind. And then you're going to find along the scan areas or places where you store energy, or there's a storage of energy, or they call it impurities. So for example, if I'll scan my body, so as soon as I reach here, I feel my eye bags. So this is genetic, by the way. My mom has it too. So I feel this. So if the plateau goes all the way from here to here, I feel it on the surface of the plateau. So it's not all the way in, it's just on the surface. Okay, then I keep going down. I feel a little bit here because I've been talking now for almost 40 minutes. So I feel a little dryness here. Again, so if the plateau goes from here to here, it's on the surface of the inner part of the plateau, and it goes down maybe a few plateaus. If I divide the plateaus into really thin ones, then I keep going down. So I myself, I know this is there. So I have medical issues that I started doing Tai Chi and Qigong since I was 15 years old, and it's around the stomach, intestine here. So if I go up, so I feel here, and this goes from here to here. So for me, it goes through, let's say, 3 plateaus. Then I keep going down. My left knee is a little sore. I did a few things the last couple of days. I know it's a little sore here. I keep going down. The left sole of my feet has a little soreness there. So if I scan my body, those are my 5 spots. Okay, so I want you now, as an exercise, you scan your own body with your mind, and you tell me where are your 5 impurities. Of course, I can find another 5 easily, but I just focus on the 5 one that I noticed right away when I scan. So scan, and I'll ask if you're willing to tell me where's your 5 impurities. And so that's the first thing we need to determine. Where are those? And they say there's a list. What is impurities? Something that hurts, something that numbness, tingling sound, feeling, something you know is there, like in my case, this thing, I know it's there, and on and on. So there's a long list, what are impurities. So scan and come out with your 5 impurities. Okay, good, and it's a quick scan here. Yeah, so each one of you, you'll find out that you scan and then you feel those impurities. So that's the first task, for you to scan, and you sit there for a few times and you scan and say, oh, there's this. And you don't even have to explain to yourself why. In Qigong they say, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, let's say you have mud on your body, and then the mud is a piece of glass. And so what do you care what that glass is from? So the next goal you're going to do is, now I want you to close your eyes and go to one of those impurities. For example, so if I scan, I'm not going to waste energy and time on my eye bags. I don't care about them. I don't care about this. I can solve this later with a little water. And I don't care about my knee this point, because it's just, I know I can solve that later too. And my ankle is not the big problem. But for me, I'll focus now on this area. So I'll scan from the top down with my mind. I'll go right into here. So if this is the, if this is the feeling, let's say I feel, so I won't even go right into the center of it. I'll start dissolving, and the idea is to dissolve from the periphery. I'll start dissolving from the edges here. And I'll start dissolve from the edge and from the edge. So whatever you stumble into, those sensations, treat it as solid. like a solid something. It's a solid feeling. That's your first sensation. It's solid. And then with your mind, you're going to go ice to water, water to gas. So you're going to try to change the impurity from solid to liquid, from liquid to gas. Yeah? Ice to water, water to gas. I tell you the truth, many days, I don't even try to go to gas. I just say ice to water. If I could just change it to water, it's already, I can, so I'm going to give you a minute or two. Again, like I said, it's a quick Taoist scanning seminar. So, and then start. So scan, choose one impurity that is the most important to you, and scan it with your mind. Ice to water, water to gas. Okay, then bring your mind back. Again, sorry, it's so quick. You hear that sound, beep, beep? That's the impurities reversing away from your body. How many of you experience that they can actually feel change from solid to slightly liquid? Yeah. Yeah, so it takes time. And what I call it, they may call it this, I call it the power of the mind. We don't really know what is the power of our mind. So as my mom used to tell me, Rami, if it doesn't hurt, try it. You know? So there's a lot of this power of the mind. I also call this chemotherapy the Eastern way. So you use your mind and you go where you know there's stuff and you dissolve those areas, and you can work the bones, you can work different parts of your body. So that's a very powerful meditation that I use and I teach. And of course, we did it 2-3 minutes. But it's a good start to experiment with it. But eventually, you want to sit there. There's a saying, they say, only after 20 minutes things really starts in meditations. And